Welcome to Your Anime Senpais.
I'm
John.
And I'm Richard.
And today we're going to be watching and reacting to ZombieLand Saga Revenge Season 2, Episode 8. Let's talk about the last episode where we almost had an 8th member for a little bit.
I was going to say, yeah, we technically did have an 8th member.
Yeah, well, an 8th zombie.
Yeah.
Because there was that opening where we were almost tricked. I mean, Kotaro was tricked because he thought he did kill her.
Right, yeah.
So Mai, very accident prone. Very accident prone.
So, yes.
Almost became a zombie by, what was it, slipping on soap?
Something like
that,
yeah.
And, we had the one opening pop up and start playing all the death metal or whatnot.
Right, yeah.
Luckily she made. I guess being accident prone made her pretty tough. She got to meet her favorite band, Franchichu, and got to practice with them. Became a official 8th member. Did a song with them. Performed at their high school?
Yeah, it was at the high school festival,
yeah. And immediately graduated after 1 or 2 shows. And
well, there's actually just that one show.
Yeah, just that one, yeah. Now she's just gonna go and watch them, I guess, again, and just be a member of the crowd.
Well, she wants to live her life now. She knows that they're zombies and that their life is technically over her, I guess. But she just wants to, kind of enjoy her life now and do her own thing. And so it
was a good way for her to reflect and gain something from it. We all gain something from that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's get into episode 8 and see where we're going from there.
And now we have a summer, or maybe we don't.
Oh. 1881.
Huh. What does that mean? Oh. I mean, she does look pretty nice, though. I gotta give her that.
I do like that we're getting her backstory, though.
Yeah, it is kind of nice. Maybe we'll finally... Oh, wow. So she's not even originally from Saga.
No. Wonder how soon after leaving she died. What? Whoa.
Admittedly, I don't know Saga's history, so I don't know. Maybe it was taken over by somebody.
Yeah, that was an odd thing to say. There's not too many multiple part.
Yeah, that's true. But honestly, that's good because now we're going to get her backstory, and it's like maybe it's going to be pretty complex and
kind of help us understand why the one investigator doesn't have much info on her.
Yeah. And maybe how she even survived all these years, because I mean, yeah, maybe she died or whatever, but like, if she died in 1880,
she was such a fresh zombie after over 100 and some years.
Yeah, right. It's like, how are you still? How did your body not decompose? I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking this, but it's like,
yeah.
Like they had no way of like refrigerating bodies like that back in the day. So what did they do? I guess maybe mummify her?
I mean, it doesn't even really say why, or I don't remember them ever saying why she was so important to bring her back anyway.
Maybe we'll find out.
Also, it's already been a year.
Town formerly associated with Saga.
Huh.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I think especially back in that time, that would have been even harder.
Right, yeah. What? 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 Is this his ancestor or something?
Right? Now I don't even know if I can take this flashback seriously.
I know. What is going on? Are we going to see all the members just like randomly show up?
Most likely now.
Saga. Oh, you got found out. Oopsies. Oh.
Oh no, did he die like that?
Oh, why? I actually thought he was gonna like flip up and do the whole intro again.
The one police officer.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do that, sure. Bye. Do we know him?
That's what I was kind of wondering. Was he the assistant to the one investigator?
Maybe? Interesting. Ah, yeah. Really? I did not. Huh, I did not know that. I wonder if that was actually a thing. I'm actually kind of curious. He's taking all the meat.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. What we've done now.
I mean, I guess it makes sense for them to be there, like, you know, for their characters to be there, so the actors can be...
They're distant relatives or something like that? Ancestors?
Well, also to have the actresses, do something instead of sitting this out.
That is true. I was kind of wondering where the other ones were going to be, but guess I got my answer for that.
Well, I just figured this was all going to be flashback, like, go back to present day, they talk about some stuff. And...
Yeah.
But...
Oh, no.
A fated meeting.
Do they fall in love?
Probably.
Is that what it is?
Probably. Oh, wow. If that's the case, and if that is actually his ancestor, I wonder if she is also like his ancestor. And
Is this Truck Coon?
Well, at least he actually said something though. Truck Coon just like appears out of nowhere.
She spoke, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Is she gonna talk?
What is going on? This whole episode's just like. And actually, it's interesting though that if that's Ty's ancestor as well, she might have been from noble birth or whatever.
That's why. What was it? She's always saying she's legendary whenever he introduces her.
Oops. He doesn't have a home.
We're not gonna see Ty anymore?
No. We just saw the other ones just kind of very briefly. So
yeah.
I think it's just going to focus on these two and Yugiri. Okay. I mean, I guess. Okay, stalker. Okay. Yay, she made a friend. Oh, whoa.
Wait,
whoa.
what? Hmm.
Which got passed on to his descendants. What?
The zombie dog.
What are we doing here? What is this? Oh, I was gonna say if we ended it right there, I'd been really upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his friend. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wow. I'm gonna have to go back and read that later.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I think we got everybody now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-oh. Dun dun dun. Ooh.
Pretty good block there,
Right?
sir.
And also very good instincts on her part too.
Hmm. Fresh.
Fresh.
Presence.
She definitely felt some hostile intent from him for sure.
Mhm.
So curious to know what his motivations are. Mm. Now I can see why this is multiple parts.
Yeah. See, I can't really place where his friend was in modern day, though.
Yeah, well, he may not be anybody at all. He just might be specific to this era.
Hmm.
True. ominous.
Yeah.
And just
I don't think she trusts him.
yeah, I don't think so. Like I feel like he's got the best intentions because I think he really wants to help him out, but oh.
Is it those two?
Wait.
The fan club?
Yeah,
the metal guys?
Does she have that comb in modern day too?
I was thinking so.
Is this the reporter guy?
That would be kind of interesting.
Okay.
Huh.
Ah. All right, John. So this is part 1 of this backstory so far. What do you think?
I don't really have a whole lot to say at the moment about it. It was a decently enjoyable episode, though. We did get to see a little bit into Yugiri's backstory finally.
Yeah. We've actually been kind of curious about this for this whole time. Like, how is she still here? So.
Yeah. The more we kind of look into how long all the other idols have been zombies, there's always that question of why has she been a zombie for so long? And now I'm like, well, what's up with Tai, because she was potentially back there as well. The comment that was made about, I guess, his father having the ability to bring back those from the dead or raise the dead, or grandfather. Yeah, grandfather.
Which actually isn't his grandfather, but
yeah, and the zombie dog being there.
Right.
There are a lot more questions. I don't know if these are ancestors to the previous idols, if there was something done, if this is like I don't know. There's different things I don't really understand so far, so I'm waiting for part 2, obviously, to answer these questions.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I'm not bored, but I'm not. There's nothing that I can really say. Like, oh, this is. I guess I'm just here and I'm enjoying finally getting a little more backstory about it. But what are your thoughts on the episode?
I thought it was good so far. I honestly, I think you had mentioned it during the episode. It really is kind of true. It's like it was really hard for me to kind of take this episode seriously when you see all the other, like Sakura and all them just kind of popping up. Which really, I believe that they were, those are just all the ancestors. I don't think it's actually them, that they died that they all died in that era and then they all came back. Although the zombie dog, on the other hand, see, so here's the thing too. Like, they could just be all ancestors, or they could just all be stand-ins, like, because they have all these actresses playing these characters, and they can't all just be gone for 2 or more episodes. I don't know.
Get a bunch of extras in, and
it's just like I don't know. It just they could just be stand-ins for just people that just happen to be there and just happen to look like the characters that we know. So
that's true.
But I do find about the fact that we finally are getting Yugiri's backstory, as you said, and because it's just like how has she been around all this time? Like, what happened? How did her body survive this whole time? I mean, I know obviously, like, ancient Egyptians, they embalmed and all that stuff, and I don't know if Japan had that sort of stuff going on. I was always under the impression that they what do you call it, whenever you incinerate the body,
cremated them.
I always under the impression that they cremated them, but I mean, I really don't know. I'm not that familiar with Japanese culture, especially during that time too. So I don't know. I never really just put much thought into it, but yeah, like how she's still around after all this time. And I would think, based on what we saw from first season, that she just got revived at the same time as everybody else. But you mentioned a good point, the fact that she could have just been a zombie this entire time, and since the 1880s.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she was. Well, actually, I can't remember the first episode if she started out as a zombie. Or
she was a zombie. Like the only one,
like unaware, like the
Yeah. No, the only when the very first episode, Sakura was the only one that was like actually normal, I guess. As normal as a zombie can be, I guess. Okay. But everybody else was just kind of walking around, and eventually they started getting out of that. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, she could have been a zombie this entire time. She could have been embalmed. She could have been.
Maybe she was kept somewhere on ice.
Kept somewhere on ice. I don't know if that's possible in Japan. I mean, I guess it could be if you just take her up to the mountains, possibly. I don't know.
Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know too many other high mountains over there, honestly. But
I mean, there's got to be, because it's like in the Ring of Fire and the earthquake. It's like a really high earthquake area too. Yeah. So I'm sure there's plenty of mountains there, but Mount Fuji, I'm sure, is probably the most popular one. But in any case, but yeah, it was still very interesting. Like, but like you said, that was really hard to react to, because really we're just kind of soaking in all this information. Yeah. Like, okay, now this is this is what she did before, and then she's living this other life, and it's like, okay, well, we're gradually seeing the steps of like how her life led to where she's at now. I mean, there's still obviously that big missing piece of like, how did she die? I'm still thinking that she might be an ancestor of the Kotaro that we know. Those two there probably is his, I guess, great grandparents.
Potentially.
Am I missing another great there? I don't know. Regardless, I feel like that they could very well be his ancestors, and I don't know. Maybe he just happened to have, maybe he just happened to know where her remains were at, and when he decided to make this zombie idol group, he's like, oh hey, maybe my great grandmother might be a really good idol for some reason. I don't know, but or maybe that might not be his grandmother, or she might not be his grandmother. Just maybe that was just a story that was passed down throughout his family, and he was like, oh yeah, my ancestor had this romantic interest in this legendary courtesan, and oh yeah, maybe I can just use her to help form this idol group for some reason. So,
I mean, the only questions that I know right now that I have raised are, we've seen all the other characters. I don't know. I'm still lost on who Ito is. I meant to, I guess, maybe look that up, but I don't know who he corresponds to. I don't know toward the end of it what the secret organization potentially is. That
well, I got a theory on that, but go ahead.
I don't really understand that. Maybe that's to hint at the news network, maybe passing information. But I don't know.
I feel like Ito, I think he's just working for the government, and like, you've got his friend, I forgot his name now, but he's the one that's passing all the flyers and everything, and trying to essentially stir trouble a little bit. I mean, it might not be intentional, but he's trying to get the Saga name back, but in doing so,
the Kotaro.
Yeah. Okay. He's the one that he's doing all these things, which could potentially lead to another revolution, or could potentially lead to another war. And I think Ito is there, along with, of course, several other people, including the homeless man. I think he's just there to make sure that doesn't pop up again. And again, I don't think Ito is there to. I don't think he's there to. I don't think he's malicious per se. I mean, I'm sure if he's got to do what he's got to do to make sure, more lives aren't lost, he'll probably kill whoever he's got to kill. But I do feel like he's just there as a government agent, a secret government agent, to just kind of make sure nothing like that happens again, even if it means killing like 15 people to keep the government going as per usual, then he's got to do what he's got to do, I guess. At the same time, too, on the flip side, to give him a benefit of a doubt, on the flip side, he could also be part of a group that wants Saga to come back, too. And maybe that note was there to say, hey, you know, there is some genuine interest of people wanting to bring back Saga. And maybe we could start a revolution, you know, because he could be just the exact opposite, too. So it's really hard to tell.
Yeah,
but
I mean...
truth be told, I am kind of leaning more towards the government agent. You know, him being a secret government agent.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I really don't have a thought. I don't, like I said, I don't know who he corresponds to in future day.
That I don't know either. Yeah,
I can't remember Okoba, the reporter. I can't remember what his assistant that always teased him, like, "Hey, sit around looking." I don't remember what he looks like at the moment.
Right. Yeah.
To see it, to think that maybe that's him.
Right.
I can't think of too many other people that Kotaro's talked to. I know there is a bartender, but I can't think of what he looks like at the moment. Yeah. Actually, he might have been the homeless guy, the bartender.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, I can't remember what he looked like.
I mean, honestly, Ito could just be specific to just this era.
And and that's true too. Maybe that's just overthinking it. We spent the last
because when you see all these other people like we recognize from this show pop up, and it's like, I did not expect to see you in this time frame, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I mean, it's hard to say really, but yeah.
All will be revealed in part 2.
Yes.
Potentially.
And maybe, or if not part 2, then maybe part 3. Although I can't imagine there being too many more of these parts because we've only got 12 episodes?
Yeah, this is episode 8?
Yeah.
So 9. I mean, when we got to episode 6, I believe it was, where Ty was followed around, we did kind of, you actually threw it out that by episode 10, we should kind of start seeing, the reporter Okoba make this move and potentially start stirring things up. So this is kind of fitting in with that.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll get a little backstory, then we'll go to present day, and then Okoba's like, hey, I got a big story out there for everybody. So
they are all dead, but now they're still alive. Why is that? So yeah, I don't know. But again, we've only got so many episodes left, so
gotta do something.
Gotta do something soon, I guess. So, any other final thoughts?
Nope.
All right. In that case, then, guys, what do you think of this episode? And what do you think of Ito? Is he government agent? Is he revolutionary? Or is he something else? Let us know down in the comments below.
Friend or foe. But if you enjoyed this reaction, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell beside it to keep up with our content, to be notified when we put out new content. And definitely do us a favor. Go down there, check out our Patreon. We put out videos there before we do release them on YouTube, and they are all full and uncut. With this episode, you'll see us mainly just dwelling on everything and trying to soak it all in. But for other episodes, there's a lot more content probably on there with them. So with that being said, we'll see you in the next episode.